Hello, everyone. I don't know if anyone's going to be there, but I'm going to show you. I've been telling you that I keep on wanting to show you some things, and I got a few new trims in, and I want to show them to you. Um, Sometimes my Wi-Fi goes out, and if my Wi-Fi goes out, then I will, sometimes come back if you wait, and other times that's it because sometimes it's hard. But I want to show you. I have like loads of things to show you today. I just purchased more, and I already have some trims in my shop, but I'm still in the process of putting a lot of the newer ones in my shop right. So these things that I have right now is most of them I have around 10 to 12 yards available, and that will be all I have. Um, so this is one that I think is very universal one. It's got great tassels on it. Oh, this one is broken, but that's not one I was going to show you. But look how beautiful that is. I just, it's just so inspiring. Now, these are the types of trims that you would probably use um, for decorating maybe curtains, lampshades, but I just love to use them in my projects. I have a blue wreath I use some in, and I do love using my projects, especially if you like to make tassels. This is a tassel already made. If you buy a yard, then you have a whole lot of little tassels. This particular one, most of these are made out of polyester. That's usually how they make them now. Um, and then most of them, if they have beads, they're usually acrylic. I do have one where I have glass beads, but you guys can feel free to ask questions. Oh, on the bottom of jeans. Hi, Ileana. Ileana Brockman. On the bottom of jeans. Well, yeah, that I think you're right because right now a lot of things are in style, and I'm I do shabby chic a lot, and I do a lot of pink because I have a lot of fans who love pink, shabby chic people. But I also really I think I lean a lot towards bohemian colors. Um, and this is more of a natural, gold, elegant color. I use this type of stuff in my projects all the time. So this is one I really love. And I have so many to show you that I'm going to kind of push them out of my way as I show them to you. Okay, and then this one right here, I know I'm going to probably use some of this in an ornament I make this year. It is a gold, like this is velvety, and and then it has the beads, this bead and that bead going down, as you can see. I found these bargains and I said, well, I'm going to put them in my shop. And again, if nobody buys my stuff, I use them because I usually buy what inspires me. Um, so this is beautiful. It's just the kind that has acrylic beads to it, and this looks so vintage. That's why I like this one. And I only have a little of this one. I think I have 9 yards available. I might be able to do 10 because more, but I put it in my stash. I don't really have it out, all of it. I didn't put all of it in my shop because I wanted to keep some of that. And as these others go lower, I might do the same thing with those. And then here's another one that's a burgundy. It's really long. Let me see if I have, this one's really long. Great tassels on it. And this is, I'm calling it burgundy, but it's like a rusty burgundy. To me, it looks very vintage also. Um, you can see how long this one is. Well, with my hand, you could see it. But right there, this one's about 4 inches, and I have like 2 colors of this one, I think. So this color, which is just a solid, like a rusty burgundy, which will be great for a vintage look. Let me see the other color. I have that one. And then I have this one right here. Which is more of a kind of a gray blue. And this one has double beads right there. You can see there, and they are acrylic. It's pretty, isn't it? I love these types of trims. I feel like they're easy tassels. You can separate them and use this trim by itself, and it's a quality trim. It's not like it has like the um satiny, what's it called? Threads throughout it. So, and then this one right here. So I got packages of these, and I found them at a bargain, and I said, well, if they inspire me, then hopefully others will love them. So I have these and this one in 3 colors, and I just love it. I love the colors. I like when I see colors in something and they look kind of vintage, but at the same time they're just uh I don't know. I just love the shades of this. They remind me more like a bohemian type colors. And I have a few other colors of that. I have that color, and then look at this magenta. Let's see, magentas. And this magenta one has no, that's that right? Yeah, that's right. Magenta one has like a magenta, but it still looks vintage. And then it has these stripes with the like creams through it. I don't know if you could see that. See, and it's just I can imagine a lot of things with this. But you can take them off and use them by themselves, or you can because they're already a fabric, they're fabric beads. And I think they're actually acrylic beads inside there that are covered with fabric. And there's one more color. Hello, Cheryl's Crafty World. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. I've been trying to be more diligent in showing some of my crafts, my projects, items I have in my Etsy shop. I carry in my Etsy shop my designs that I design, my projects. I also carry laces, trims, different things like that. Hi, Linda. Welcome. And laces, trims, and whatever I find. I've also then I recently added vintage, and I'm actually loving. Hi, Gigsy. I'm actually loving the vintage, and I'm kind of narrowing like what I'm really going to put in there. Oh, the blue and gold, isn't it? I love this color. This one I really want to use because I made this beautiful wreath, and I had made it like in these colors, like this kind of a blue and little bits of gold, and this is more like a brown, and it's just beautiful. I just love the color. All of these colors, I like them. And to me, these scream like bohemian colors. That's why I put bohemian in my title, because I think that's what, especially these two. And these are, I don't know, I love anything, things like this. It's me, and hopefully you guys will find ways to use it. Oh, I'm Crafty Devotion. I'm Crafty Devotion everywhere. And here on YouTube, I'm Crafty Devotion Liz Benavides. But oh, thank you. They're beautiful. I put these ones that were listed, these ones already in my shop, these 3, because they were all the same, and I was able to put them in the same listing with variations. But so I called this one magenta green. I called this one, I think, probably blue and brown, and I think I called this one burgundy multicolor or something like that. But those 3 are in my shop already. And you can do so much with those types of things. Let's see. Oh, this one, it just blew me away. Doesn't it just look like a bunch of puffballs? How many people are using puffballs? But it's not just puffballs. It's got beads in it. It's just so pretty. And it reminds me of the colors like in the 60s. Let's see if I can find the edge of it. Oh, and to me, this is also Bohemian colors. There are all kinds of, so many crafts that we do. But look, it's not only puffballs. Look how beautiful that is. If you even think about adding color and to your things, and it's not like just those puffballs that everyone has. It's like a beautiful puff and then it has acrylic beads on it. And so I could see this being like you trimming it here and here, and then using this as your tassel. So I like to use things that I can take apart and make into different things. So I could put this at the bottom of something on you could put it on the side of I use them on the side a lot where they'll hang, downward. Um, so I've hanged them from the middle of my wreath sometimes, but yes, let me see if the colors, well, the colors a little, the color I see in my camera, it's a little more orange. This is more, a little bit more rust-y orange. In actuality, what I see, and you can see there's green inside. Let me see if that focuses better. There you go. You can see the beautiful fringe, and it's like the satiny kind. It has greens in there, and then the rusty orange. It's just, I don't know. And I love the color of this orange too. It's more rusty than it is bright orange. It looks brighter orange in the camera to me. I don't know if it looks like that to you. And then what's interesting, it has the greens, the orange, and then see this, it's almost like the blue gray that's running across here. So this is in my, it's not in my shop yet, but a lot of these I will put in my shop. And then another one I have, oh, I'm having more room. Another one I have is this one. Can you hear that? It's actually glass. And there was another glass one, but I was like, that's kind of expensive. Maybe if I sell a few of these, then maybe I can order the other glass one, glass beaded one. So look. And when you see the photos, I think, did I list this one yet? No, I just listed like 3 of them. So this one right here, when you see the photos, you can actually, can you see the light, how it shines right there? Right there. That basically just shows you that it's glass because it's a different shine, like a prism. So it's really, it's there, it's kind of heavy. So whatever you use it on, but this one can be used for so many styles, because it could be like the natural look, beaded natural look. It could be shabby chic because it's creamy and beige in there. And then the beads are pretty clear. But you can see these are almost like a seed bead coming here. I don't know how long this is, probably 2 inches or so. That's about 1.5 inches. Oops, 1.5 inches, about a little over 1.5, maybe 1 3/4, something like that. But yeah, you can see. Look at all that shine. So they could be used for whatever. I just couldn't leave this one. I chose this one. There was another one that the stones were more, they were more like a glass stone. And I liked that also. And then this is another new one. And then I'm going to show you some of the older ones I've had in my shop for a while. And sometimes I've had people order them, but I still have quite a bit because I had ordered a large quantity. So this is beautiful. Another more vintage looking, creamy with, I don't know, like a greeny gold. I don't know. Greeny gold, that's not a color, huh? Yeah, so I'll be putting this one in my shop also. This one I do have a little bit more yardage, I think, because it's in the package and it's not too much. So let me show you another one. This one right here I also purchased. And this is more natural. This is a natural jute. So it could be used for so many projects. It's a natural jute trim, and these beads are wood, but they're light. They're not heavy, but so if you like to make things with that natural jute color, or this would probably even work for rustic. A lot of people order my natural colored laces, so that's why I got this one, because I thought that if they like that, if they find this one, they're gonna really like this one also. And it's real jute. Another one, I've had this one in my shop for a while, and I have it in 2 colors. Most of the time when you get something like this one, because it's very wide, I love the colors of this one too. It's like golds and reds, and my favorite colors greens. But you'll see, yes, these Gigsy, yes, I will probably use some of these to make some of my ornaments that I make. So if I decide I want to make a more rustic looking or natural looking ornament, this would be great because I show you a lot of the ornaments that I make. I use these types of trims, some of them. And so this one right here, a lot some of the trims, when you get them, you'll see this on it, and this basically comes off, and it becomes the fringe. You're supposed to pull it off, and that's just so it's not tangled when you get it. Usually it'll just come right off when you get to the edge, one of the sides. You know how sometimes you're going to unravel something, one side might, but you could see how pretty these are. See? So I have this one in my shop also. um I love these colors. I love the green, the gold, the burgundy. And this one is, it looks rusty in the camera, but it's a little more burgundy. This color is more burgundy than rust. But it's still, it's not, it's kind of dark, but not too dark. Then I have this same trim in another color. And I don't know, I guess I should stop buying the only colors I love. Because, let me see if I can pull it out here. Look how pretty this is. So if you like, and this is more of a mustard green. So you could see the fringe on this one because it's been taken apart for a while, so it relaxes it. But you can see, oh, so pretty. And these are, I've made flowers with these. It's so easy to make a flower. I think I trimmed, or I took off this cording here, and then I just twisted it, and I put it in the back for fringe in the back of my flower, or on top of one of the lace, or whatever colors I'm working with. I've used this before. And the other one I'm going to show you, this one's pretty long. These guys are, wow, yeah, they're 3.5 inches, the fringe on this. So if you have these colors in something that you're doing, it could bring out some beauty. I think I like these trims because I like the elegance it brings to a lot of things. You know how design, I like this hint of elegance mixed with the shabby Bohemian colors and Victorian colors. I kind of make my own. I make things my own, and I think I just mix several things. I've had this in my shop for a while also. Um, I've sold quite a bit of it, but I had bought a large lot of it, and this is perfect for using the tassels. And this is the one I put in one of my wreaths. If you look at I think I called it the Bohemian. It's kind of blue and gray blue and brown or beige or something, and golds, I guess, because I used this one in that. I think this one I used. So this one's gorgeous also. So this I could see, it's lighter, it's not as thick, but you could easily remove the tassel and use the tassel on one of your scrapbooks, and then use this trim around the edges, or leave it all together. I like things I can separate, like I said. You can see, look at that. So yes, I'm Liz with Crafty Devotion, and I do have a couple more to show you. I told you I have a pile. It looks like a pile because I don't like to take it off of the off of the thing. I keep on getting distracted. I was gonna come on next to show you guys some of the new things I was thinking of using for I showed you some of the gold I was using for ornaments, but I got another package in and I was like, oh, maybe I should make some kits, because it looked like an easy like thing to do. So this one looks like I'm pulling it apart. Okay, so this right here, because I didn't close this end up. That's good. That's good that happened though, because then I can explain to you about that. These types of beaded trims, even the beaded roll stuff, you'll find that if I send it to you, I either glued the edge with hot glue, or I'll put tape on it. And so I would put tape and then just cut it right here. And the reason is because it will unravel like this. So your beads will come off. So just like you have to deal with, put a little glue on, like if you see the tape here, you can remove the tape and put a little bit of fringe. I usually give you a little more to account for that. So this beautiful one has, see, it has a red string running through it and a greenish blue one. And you can see, watch it unravel. See, it just unravels. And now you have, and so this would be better, like if you're gonna actually sew with this is stuff you could sew onto projects. You could put it on a lampshade or anything like that. Then you wouldn't want to remove that before you sew. You want to leave it on, sew it on, and then you want to remove it. That way you're not messing with all the strings everywhere. See that? So this is another one. I've had this in my shop for a while. Oh, I don't know if I have this one. I have two others I forgot to bring down. I don't think I have this one in my shop. I might. Let me get the other two that I have over there. They are the same type of thing, but they are different colors. Sorry, I usually don't leave my camera, but I did forget to. And I do want you to see them. So I think I have to start buying these, right? All right. So here's the one. I'm pretty sure this is one I have in my shop. I have a little bit of this one in slightly different color. So you can see this one, I put tape on it so that it doesn't unravel so easily. And it's got some pretty colors in it. I think all of these that I think I choose these because I like the colors in them. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, I don't know. But you can see the colors in there. So it's like a multi-colors within the fringy trim. And then this is a gold. And then I have another gold here. And this gold has more dark. Look how pretty that looks. See that came off? Look at see the detail inside? This one has like little thicker, little trims within it, and it needs tape. It's gonna unravel. Okay, I think I got through those pretty fast. Is there any questions you guys have? If you guys want to find me, usually in every single one of my videos, you'll find my Etsy shop link in there, and you'll find other links in there. But I do have Gixie. I do have some Chinese braid. I have in my shop. I have some. I like to buy the narrow ones because I've been using the narrow ones. Hi, Evelyn. Hi. I've been using the narrow ones in on my Christmas, the dresses and the angels that I've been making. I like the narrow ones for that. I have white laces. I have some, and I don't buy a lot of the Chinese gimp trim because only some of it sells. So I think I'm like the pearls I showed you last time, the pearl beads. I ended up with creams and whites mostly, and I might get pink if I could find pink. And the trims, I have a lot of colors, but a few bright colors, but I might end up just restocking them in the favorite colors that people buy, which would be usually pink, which I've been trying to order more pink because people love pink. Pink, everyone loves pink. I mean, I don't know. I guess not everyone, but a lot of my fans love pink. So that's what they turn into. Whatever they order the most, I usually purchase that. Or if I love it, like all of this stuff you just saw today, I love. And it's hard for me to resist buying it, but I can't use it all. I guess I could. I probably could frame my Etsy shop around using all these trims. I probably could, but I keep on going like crazy going back here and going there, going here and going there. I'm like that. Sometimes when you know how you get inspired by something, get inspired and then you go and try it out your idea before your idea leaves you. That's how I am. Before my idea leaves me, I want to try it and then I want to implement it with something else I'm doing right now. I've been doing a few of the mesh wreaths. I'm working with mesh a little bit. Hi, Gigsy. Oh, okay, Gigsy. You can, yes, on my channel. When I first started Gigsy YouTube, all I was doing was sharing because I started crafting in 2016 because I was in a lot of pain. And so and so in my crafting, I was watching Shabby Chic videos. I said, hey, I want to make flowers. I started making flowers. Then I learned my own technique and I said, I want everybody to see this technique. So those are my first videos that you might see on my channel is I teach you how to make flowers. And it was intimidating because how many of you are intimidated by the, recording and talking and you're going to say something wrong, um, then you have to figure out how to edit, those types of things. Well, those are the things that I had to, even but while I was sick, I was battling that. But regardless, I said, hey, it doesn't matter. I'm not that embarrassed. Evelyn, thank you. You like all my videos? Yes, I would like to make more tutorials, but I have to balance my time. Um, and right now, if you've noticed from before and now, when I moved recently to another state, and when we moved, I'm in my 50s, getting closer to 60. So I'm in my late 50s. Um, and so we adopted a child. He's 5 years old now, and he's a handful, but he's so bright and cute. uh, and so what happened was my husband had a job for a long time, and now that we moved to another state, he basically almost started like entry level because we're kind of thinking about retirement at the same time as we're thinking of a safe place for our son. We were living in California, and I homeschooled all my children, and I don't have the energy to homeschool this little boy. As you can see, I started this because I was sick. And so I still have chronic illness that happens to me that takes my energy and stuff. But I do have a higher priority of making sure I'm bringing in extra income more than I used to. Because before, my husband was working full time and we were comfortable, and I was just doing mostly a hobby that has turned into a business. The reason it turned into a business because a lot of people, when I was sharing stuff, said, where'd you get that? Where can I get that? And I just said, oh, you guys don't have access to this. Yeah, you're 60 also, Evelyn. Yeah. And so that's why I started selling items, and it's turned into a lot of, supplies. And I kind of slowed down on the supplies for a while. I wasn't feeling well, and I don't know, I guess I wasn't thinking right. And so I'm starting to feel a bit better, and it just will go up and down, up and down. So I'm trying to come on here and just talk to you guys about different things. And so that's why I'm here. I decided I'm not going to edit my videos. If you see one that I load, I probably didn't edit it. I probably just paused and then kept on going, paused and kept it, because editing um, takes a long time, and it's really not like, how I monetize mine. You see commercials, right? We don't get much. You watch my video, I might get 1 penny at the most, for per person that watches it. Even though I have, you know, 20,000 views on something, it doesn't mean I got much, you know. Maybe I got $2, or I mean, there's one that keeps on moving and moving, and that for some reason it's just popular. And maybe I did earn $100 for it over the 3 years it's been up. So so realize that, if I get, we don't earn that much when on YouTube when you see it, but we do earn more if you allow one of the ads to run at least, you know 30 seconds or so, then it really, that helps the stats for me to get more people to see me. And right now, a lot of people are finding me because I have a lot of old videos that are Christmas related, and people ornaments and things like that. So people are looking, find them because of that, or you share. The best thing you could do for me if you want to support my channel is because if I could earn an income from if I could earn an income from YouTube, then I would do more tutorials. I would, do that type of stuff. But I realize I can't, not unless I really, really push it. I'm too technically, no, I'm too technology challenged to really move quickly on a lot of stuff. I'd have to hire somebody to help me, and I don't know if I would want to do that. So that's why you see me just, doing what I can. Ah, Gigsy, you found my channel because you were looking for videos on ornaments. Yes, and I do have a lot of ornaments out there, but I've already been on for a half hour, but I'm going to let you take a sneak peek at the trim I was telling you about really quick. Let me show you this one. I showed this trim to you last time, and I told you I was going to try and put it on an ornament. So I put this trim on an ornament. And so I was thinking of showing you how I did it so that if you wanted to buy some of this gold trim, you could actually put it on an ornament. It's not easy though. You have to really do a lot of finagle. You know how some of my dresses are, all I did was, this is one I had had already wrapped, and I said, okay, gold look fine on blue. So I put it on blue, and I took that trim, which I just have, I don't know, I think I have probably 10 yards. I was thinking of maybe just putting it in my shop for maybe half a yard, so that you can actually, or maybe buy, like this one, it took 3. I used 3 because it's pretty large. Hi, Barb Ireland. And then here's this one. It's another blue one. It's because I was making blue balls. I don't know where, and they were still in my stash. And this is I bought this one because I was gonna make I want to make a gold angel with this one. This is the trim I use for my angel. So I was, I just put it on blue. So I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to put it in my shop or not. But the other trim I found, let me get a bulb. You guys enjoy those while I grab a plain ball. Because I have them out because I had been thinking about, so this is the one I just got in. I have it in gold. I ordered it in red, blue, and I think this one will be simple to put on an ornament. It has just the slightest stretch to it, and I have it in silver. This would be great on an ornament. So if you can see this type, it has a mesh in the background. So you could decide, like this one is cut closer to the edge than this side. You might need a fussy cut that around if you want. But this is a velvet. Look, I'm getting too high. Piling on top of each other. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. So this is the one I just got 10 yards of each of this right now. So this one right here, you could easily take it, and you see there's a little bit of stretch on the mesh, and look how easy that would be to wrap around an ornament. See that? So I have about 10 yards of each. So I think I might put this in my shop so that you guys can buy a yard and then make some ornaments with it. And then you can use your imagination. You can see that? So that's on that small, and then you can see the red with gold. See how easy that is to make? So all you would have to do was to glue, or I would probably use fabric tack, because I use fabric tack on a lot of my things because I want it to be very permanent and I sell my items. And I'd never know who's going to buy them or what weather they're going to be in. I do not have videos for the ones I'm showing you, but I do show you how to do this in a lot of the videos. I show you how to do this part, to wrap the ball, and then this is a velvet, and this one is actually this one I was going to use them for their glass. This one's glass, but I've done it like this one over here. The blue one is styrofoam, and here's a styrofoam ball. I'll show you on white. I wonder what red on red would look like though. Oh, you guys experiment with me. So I think I'm going to put these in my shop too. And I think that, oh gosh. Okay. That's beautiful. Look at that. Red on red. Isn't that beautiful? So that would be so easy for you to make this. So I would do the pattern and I'd give it a stretch. And look how simple that is. Oh, so let's try it on white so you could see. So if you put the red, this is just a styrofoam ball. So you can see you can do it any way. You can do lace on the top. You could do it any way you want. But you can see that you can add it to different colors. So the best probably would be this silver. So I think I only have 10 yards. So you can see this is how I experiment. But you can see how when the mesh is a certain color, it looks better on the same color background. So this one has a white mesh, so you can't even see you can barely see the mesh. And the same happened with this one. It's red and the mesh is red. So when we put it on, it just disappeared. But it doesn't mean you can't use this on this. It just, it just looks different. But I do like how it looks. So for this gold, the mesh is gold. So it would probably look better on a gold background. Oh, but it looks great on white. Oh, for the Gigsy, for the sizes, I have just search my name, Crafty Devotion, baubles. And baubles or ornament. Baubles are the better choice because it describes the type. The baubles are usually the round ones. And that's what I think anyways. I may be wrong. But anyways, and in those videos, I do show you the short videos. I try to show you a ruler of how much bigger I made it. And for some reason, 8-inch diameter circle comes to mind. Hi, Mary. My shop is Crafty Devotion, and you can find these items in my Etsy shop. And I always place a link in the description box. There's a link as soon as I'm done with this and it goes down and you're able to access it, you'll find some links. So Crafty, but if you search Crafty Devotion, you might find one or two that come up, because what I find when I search like incognito, which is like, through the back door, what comes up are usually the listings. I actually put my name in the tags, Crafty Devotion, but you can say shops. You can choose the word shops and search Crafty Devotion, or you can just follow the links in the description box. The description box, Evolving Blessed. Hi. I see people are coming on still. Do you guys want me to stay? But when I'm done here, you guys will get to see all of the new trims I got, and that are not Christmas oriented. This is like a sneak peek for those of you who hung around later. You got to see these. These ones here, I think I only have about 10 yards of each. So you're going to have to grab whatever you really liked. And a lot of the trims I showed you, except for the last ones, I have 10, 12 yards, and that's all. And I don't know, I got them like discontinued type of a pricing so that I can actually offer them. So I might not be able to find them again. But some of them, like this one, I can probably order more later, but I probably will keep a yard for myself because I was thinking of doing some angels with this trim. But